The moment of truth. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Josh from Spotted Euros. If you can't tell by these squinty, puffy eyes, it is early. It is so early in the morning. This is crazy. But today we are picking up something good, something really good. Well, we gotta fly quite a ways, and then drive it back. So the stress of today is hopefully we can make it back home. This is there's a 13-hour drive home, and I gotta drive back a car that I know nothing about. So stay tuned. Benefit to coming so early to the airport is no one's here. No traffic, hardly any lines. So we're flying to Denver to Seattle, Uber to the auction, pick up the car, drive home. How hard can it be? Besides the big one. The car doesn't work. The car has rod knock. The transmission doesn't work. Anything like that. But it's fun, it's exciting. We're picking up another Touareg. Stay tuned. Hey guys, we're here. We're made it to the auction. Now the next thing is finding this thing. So there's just a sea of cars here. And the security guard was trying to help me to tell me where the car was, and she didn't make any sense. I'm not sure that she really knew what she was talking about. Here's the thing. I know I'm shooting into the sun, but that's the way I'm walking. Here's the thing. This can be kind of stressful. Like I mentioned before, we got to drive this thing back. We're up in Seattle, so it's like a 13-hour ride home. So to drive a car in unknown condition all the way home is kind of stressful. I'm sure your next question is, why would I buy a car 13 hours away? Why would I try and drive it home? Well, the reason is I've been looking for another Touareg for a while. So ever since we got rid of our other Touareg, and then I put up the GTI for sale. These Touaregs at the auction sell cheap. They sell really cheap. I got this Touareg really cheap. I can sell the GTI, and for the money that I've sold, probably even less than what I sold the GTI, I can get another Touareg. So I was thinking, maybe I'll just get a super cheap like V6. We can do some towing videos and see kind of what the V6 power is like and what it's capable of. But then I thought, V6 can't do it, won't do it. So then I thought, well, okay, I'll just find a V8. Something with a V8 that's pretty cheap. You know, something really cheap, maybe not in the best condition, and then we can kind of fix it up. It's good content for the channel. Also gives me the perfect, I mean, these Touaregs are so good in the snow in the winter. Then I found this Touareg. Now this Touareg from the pictures looks like it's in really good shape. If you've seen some of our other videos, you'll kind of recognize this thing. It is literally the exact same, or very similar to the Touareg we used to have. It's gray, brown seats, and it looks to be in good condition from the pictures. And I'll throw up a couple of pictures here. From the pictures, it looks really good. Now there's a couple of things in the pictures that made it even more enticing. One of the things you can see from the trunk picture is the bulge, the AC, the extra AC bulge I'm not sure what they call it, but basically these Touaregs, they had an extra option. I think it's like the cold weather package or something, but basically it allows the people in the rear seat to set their own temperature. It allows each person in the front to set their own temperature, but then also be able to control the fan and where it's blowing. So anyway, that was a big plus. My last V8 was not like that, so I was kind of happy to see that was there. The other thing is the wheels. So these are the big 19-inch wheels. So basically putting the climate control option and the wheels together, this has got to be the fully loaded Touareg, and I got this cheaper than what I sold the GTI for. So would you rather have some old GTI, or would you rather have a Touareg? My answer is Touareg all day long. So we found the car. I found it. The last thing I'll say before we look at this, most of these cars come with condition reports. Now this car didn't have a condition report. All I had to base this off of were the pictures and what seemed like it didn't have a check engine light from the pictures, and then also it driving across the auction. That's kind of all I had going for me. Now once again, why would you buy a car that didn't have a condition report? Well, I don't know, but I thought it looked like it was in good condition. I guess we'll have to see right now. So here is the V8 Touareg that we just bought. Take a look. Good. So like I said, I have not, this is you seeing it the same time that I'm seeing it, and so far it looks pretty good. So a couple of things that I noticed, like I said, these are the big wheels. These are, I'm pretty sure, 19-inch wheels. Yeah, it's a 275 45 19. So these are the big wheels. So check out these windows. I did not even notice this. So looks like we've definitely got a tint in the front, and then these are pretty much black in the back. That's nice. I've always wanted to get the windows tinted. Now damage wise, as far as we're looking on the outside, I really don't see anything. This thing is in good shape. The wheels look good. They're not curved up. Look at these headlights. My Touareg headlights have never looked that good. The other Touaregs that I have always kind of have an issue. This looks like it's just bird poop. The tires are worn, but they're not completely worn. Really, out of the whole car, the only dent I see is there's a dent right here. Small door ding. Going on to the back, everything looks as it should. There's a little bit of a, looks like you backed into something in a couple of spots there. One of the things from the pictures I noticed, and this is definitely a negative for me, not sure if it matters that much, but this hitch is aftermarket. This car did not come with the tow package, which honestly is just the hitch, if I believe. Let me know if anyone else knows for sure, but I am pretty certain that it's just a hitch on this. There's no like extra coolers or anything like that. It's pretty much the V8. You either get the hitch or you don't. There might be some, you know, harnesses and stuff like that. We'll have to see. We'll plug in. The thing I noticed here is it's just the 4-pin connector, which you can get adapters for this, but for me this is kind of it's definitely a negative. Looks like there's a crack in that there. Okay. Alright, but this is the big thing. So condition, I mean, this all looks really good. It's just like I expected. But look at this. I expected it to have this as well. But it's got keyless entry. Mother Touareg did not have keyless entry. So let's look at the condition. Let's look at how clean or not clean the inside is. Look at this. Air suspension, man. Once I knew I was getting a V8, I knew I wanted the air suspension. Comes with both keys. I've never had a Touareg with more than one key. Look at this. I didn't realize this. It's got the keyless entry on all the doors. Comes with the sunshades. These seats are in perfect condition. Oh, spot a problem. This is flipped down, flipped around the wrong way. But look at this. These seats, holy cow. My Touareg was not in this shape. Now, I mentioned before, here we go, look at this. Now this, I will agree, this kind of clutters this all up back here. But how cool is this? Heated seats, climate control, all of this back here. Now I did wonder, and we'll have to see, how much of a difference that makes. Because air comes out of here pretty good, but out of these, it hardly comes out. So I did wonder if having this back here would kind of make a difference for the back here. Oh, the other thing, we've got both mats. We got cloth mats and we got the rubber mats. That's awesome. Hair tie. They didn't do automatic. They don't have automatic gates on these older ones, but the lift gate does stay up. That's a good sign. My lift gate stopped staying up. We do have some dog hair in the back, quite a bit. Look at all that, gross. Ugh, that's a lot of dog hair. But here's what I was talking about. So this is the bulge. There in the Touareg that I had, there was a cubby here, so it looks like all of this is, there's an extra AC unit that uses that space. And here you go, all of this. Looks like this person actually used the CD changer, because not only do they have that extra one, but they also have one plugged in. So that's a way to turn the 6 discs into a 12 disc. We'll have to see what CDs are in there. But so far so good. Looks like both of these side cubbies are staying up. The one in my Touareg was broken. One of the things I definitely miss in the TDI does not have, that's not moving. But the TDI does not have the memory seats there. Okay, here is the moment of truth. So hopefully we are good. Makes sense why the seat's not moving. But we do have a jump box right there. Hopefully. Look at that, V8. Everything looks as it should. So another reason that I got this. So some people, again, might say you're crazy for doing all this. And I guess we'll see once we start this thing. Okay, looks like we're getting power. Man, this is the moment of truth. Oh my gosh. I hate to do this to you, but we're gonna have a little bit of a cliffhanger. So when I was putting this video together, it just became too big. What we're gonna do is split this video into 2 parts. There's a lot of good content, pretty entertaining, not necessarily the best outcome for me, but I do think it's pretty entertaining. Part 2 is going to come out in a couple of days, so the best thing for you to do is to subscribe. Hit subscribe so you do not miss part 2, because guess what? It's good. It's a good one. I mean, it's bad for me, but it's pretty good. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.